And finally, we move on to the 2015 Wendy B. McDonald Award presentation. In 2014, the foundation established the Wendy B. McDonald Award to acknowledge a woman who has established herself as a critical contributor to her company's success and effected change within the power transmission motion control industry. Wendy's son, Scott McPherson, is here with me today to help present this year's award. It is our honor to announce this year's recipient, Elizabeth Moon of Kaman Industrial Technologies Corporation. Liz, will you please join me on stage? Liz began her career at Western Bearing, Incorporated in June 1975, and was responsible for inventory and purchasing. Shortly thereafter, Kaman acquired Western Bearing, and Liz has been with Kaman ever since. Liz was promoted to operations manager in the Salt Lake City Distribution Center and then moved into the role Director of Materials Management. As Kaman continued its rapid growth, Liz was chosen to lead the company's first centralized purchasing group. In 2001, Liz served as the distribution center manager, and under her leadership, the facilities team became the highest performing DC operations group at Kaman. For the last 3 years, Liz has served as director of purchasing. I am personally proud to be able to stand here today and present the Wendy B. McDonald Award to someone I personally have had the pleasure to work with during my career. Liz has always taken time to teach and guide me, and I know if I ever need any help, she is there, the one I can turn to. Liz's colleagues also credit Liz's exceptional knowledge of business and systems, her genuine compassion, and the discipline and focus she has shown throughout her career as the fundamentals for her success in the power transmission industry. Please join me in congratulating Liz Moon as the 2015 recipient of the Wendy B. McDonald Award.
Thank you, Barb, and members of the board. 40 years ago, I knew I landed the perfect job. Recently divorced and with 2 children to raise, I was anxious to start a new career outside of the family plumbing business. I was hired at Western Bearing Fluid Power Division as a receptionist at a little more than a minimum wage of $3.25 an hour. I was told to just answer the phone and read a book when there were no calls coming in. I was soon bored and quickly learned that I could entertain myself by working the inventory Cardex files, which introduced me to part numbers. Then I started receiving shipments that came in the warehouse and proceeded to become certified to make hose assemblies. This gave me the opportunity to put part numbers and pieces together. With my newfound knowledge, I decided to play the customer service roles and assist on the phones. No, I'm sorry, but Larry isn't here. May I help you? No, give me one of the guys that know something. That was my aha moment. From that time forward, I wanted to be just as knowledgeable as all the men in this business. Unbeknownst to me, Wendy McDonald had walked a similar path years before and received much heavier doses. I never had the pleasure of meeting Ms. McDonald in person, but as my career expanded, I followed the industry news and commentaries from others in the business. She had been my invisible mentor in understanding the strengths women could bring to the workplace. I knew there was potential for me to succeed. I was extremely fortunate to have the best of managers to guide me through the obstacles and teach me more than I could ever learn by reading catalogs. Starting out with Jack Cahill in Salt Lake, and then Carlos Ingram taking the reins for nearly 20 years. What a combination. Jack introduced me to the supplier community and trusted me with managing inventory and purchasing. With Carlos's direction, we tackled some impossible tasks, and I learned the importance of balancing the employee workforce to get the job done. Michael Pastor ended up with the final product and has continued to provide guidance throughout the last chapter of my career. I can't forget David Mayer, Kevin McCloskey, and Jim Sage, who have shared their wisdom, always laced with a touch of humor. I have been so fortunate to have these gentlemen in my life and as my friends. And speaking of friends, the two women in this business who were my mentors, even though they are much younger than me, Barb Ross and Tribby Warfield. I have admired them forever. They are among the women pioneers in this industry who have formulated success in whatever they touch. I thank them for their fortitude, professionalism, character strengths, and competitive nature. Wendy's advice to women: don't forget who you are. You have to have a lot of common sense and a sixth sense for people. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks to Wendy B. McDonald, who led the way, for all the remarkable women who have placed a fingerprint on this industry.
Thank you very much, Liz.